She texted, "Don't wait up, girls' night turned into an all-nighter." I replied, "Enjoy." Then I changed the locks and left her clothes in labeled boxes. Her 6 a.m. Uber pulled up to quite the surprise. I, 29 male, got the text at 11:43 p.m. last Friday. My girlfriend Vanessa, 27, of 4 years, who I'd been living with for 2, sent me this gem while I was already in bed. "Hey babe, girls' night is getting crazy lol. Don't wait up, turned into an all-nighter. Love you." Here's the thing, there was no girls' night. She'd told me she was working late on a presentation for Monday. I knew because I'd literally offered to pick up dinner for her at the office, and she'd said, "No thanks, already ordered in with the team." But Instagram stories tell no lies. Her friend Brittany had posted a story at a rooftop bar downtown at 8 p.m. Vanessa's laugh clearly audible in the background, tagged location and everything. Then another story at 10 p.m. at some club. Vanessa visible in the corner grinding on some dude in a suit. I sat there in bed, phone in hand, feeling like an absolute idiot. 4 years. 4 years of me working my ass off while she pursued her passion. Reed couldn't hold a job for more than 6 months. Me paying 80% of our rent because she was between opportunities. Me being understanding when she needed girls' nights twice a week to decompress. But this? Straight up lying about where she was, who she was with, and now saying she wouldn't be home till morning? I typed back, "Enjoy." Then I got up and got to work. Update 1, I didn't sleep. Not 1 minute. Instead, I channeled every ounce of anger into productivity. First, I called my buddy Jerome, who manages an apartment building. Miracle of miracles, he had a studio that just opened up. Nothing fancy, but available immediately. I PayPal'd him the deposit at 2 a.m. By 3 a.m., I'd packed every single thing of Vanessa's into boxes. And I mean everything. Her clothes sorted by type, pants, shirts, dresses, her makeup organized by brand, her shoes paired and wrapped. I even included her collection of self-help books about finding your authentic self. Ironic, right? Each box labeled with contents and her name in permanent marker. The kicker, I found a man's watch in her jewelry box. Designer. Definitely not mine. Had "Forever Yours A" engraved on the back. Cool. Cool. At 4:30 a.m., I called my landlord's emergency maintenance line. He'd given it to me after I helped him with some IT stuff. Explained I needed the locks changed immediately due to a security concern. He sent someone over by 5:15 a.m. Cost me $400 in emergency fees, but watching them drill out the old lock while her boxes sat in the hallway? Priceless. I left one T with building security in a sealed envelope with her name on it. Put a note on top of her boxes. "Vanessa, your belongings are here. Your new key is with security. The lease ends in 60 days. I've already informed management you've moved out. Your half of this month's rent is $1,100. Venmo me. P.S. Ask A about his watch." At 6:07 a.m., I got a text. "Ubering home now, baby. Can't wait to shower and sleep." At 6:19 a.m., my phone exploded. Update 2. The texts started immediately. "What the hell, Derek? This isn't funny. Open the door now. I live here. You can't do this. Where are you? Answer your phone." I didn't answer. I was already at Jerome's, setting up my new place, but I watched it all unfold on my phone like a soap opera. Then she tried calling. 31 times in 20 minutes. I declined every one. The voicemails got progressively more unhinged. Voicemail 1, "Derek, baby, what's going on? Let's talk about this." Voicemail 5, "This is illegal. I'm calling the cops." Voicemail 12, "You're overreacting. It was just a night out." Voicemail 18, "I'll ruin your life, you psycho." Around 8 a.m., her sister Melanie started blowing up my phone. "Derek, what did you do? Vanessa is hysterical. She's saying you locked her out. This is abusive behavior." I sent Melanie one text. Ask her about her girls' night and working late. Check Brittany's Instagram from last night. Radio silence from Melanie after that. But the best part came around noon. Vanessa had gotten into the apartment. Security gave her the key after verifying she lived there. She'd gone through everything, realized I'd moved out completely, and absolutely lost it. She posted on social media, "When toxic men can't handle independent women having a life. Grateful to be free from controlling behavior. #survivor strong, narcissistic abuse, new beginnings." Within minutes, her friends were commenting with hearts and "You deserve better, queen." And his loss, babe. So I posted Brittany's story from last night. The one with Vanessa grinding on suit guy. No caption, just the video. Vanessa deleted her post within 3 minutes. Update 3 Saturday night, she sent her flying monkeys. First was her mom, Diane. This woman who'd always treated me like the help suddenly needed to have a heart-to-heart. Derek, sweetheart, Vanessa told me what happened. Don't you think you're being a bit harsh? Couples go through rough patches. Diane, she lied about where she was and stayed out all night with another man. She said it was a misunderstanding. You know how emotional she gets. Emotional? She was grinding on some guy at a club while telling me she was at work. She said you were controlling and jealous. Check Brittany's Instagram yourself. I'm done explaining. Click. Then came Vanessa's best friend, Jade, who'd always been fake nice to me. Derek, you need to stop being so dramatic and talk to V. She's literally sobbing. She knows where to find me. Oh wait, no she doesn't, because I don't live there anymore. You're being such a child. She went out. It's not like she cheated. Lying about where you are and staying out all night with other men is exactly what now? You don't own her. She can have friends. Friends don't require lies. Goodbye, Jade. But Sunday afternoon, Vanessa pulled her biggest move yet. She showed up at my work. Oh yeah, she came to my workplace. On a Sunday when she knew I'd be there catching up on projects. With her mom and her sister. Like some kind of intervention squad. Security called me. Mr. Derek, there are 3 women here insisting they need to speak with you urgently. I came down to the lobby. There they were. Vanessa in full victim mode, puffy eyes, messy bun, oversized hoodie, Diane looking stern, Melanie looking uncomfortable. Vanessa immediately started. Derek, we need to talk. You can't just throw me out. I didn't throw you out. I moved out. You still have the apartment. I can't afford it alone. You know that. Then you should have thought about that before lying and staying out all night. Diane jumped in. Derek, be reasonable. One mistake shouldn't end a 4-year relationship. It's not one mistake. It's years of me subsidizing her life while she lies about where she is and what she's doing. Vanessa started crying harder. I was just having fun. You never let me have fun. I never stopped you from doing anything. I just asked for honesty. Working late turned into girls' night, turned into all-nighter. How many other girls' nights were lies? She couldn't answer that one. Melanie finally spoke. Look, what she did was wrong. But Derek, she has nowhere to go. She has 60 days left on the lease. That's plenty of time to figure it out. Vanessa exploded. You want me homeless? After everything I've done for you? I actually laughed. What exactly have you done for me, Vanessa? I supported your dreams. How? By spending my money while contributing nothing? I contributed emotionally. By lying and cheating? Security started moving toward us. Sir, should we escort them out? That won't be necessary. They're leaving. Diane tried one more guilt trip. I always thought you were a good man, Derek. I was wrong. I am a good man. That's why I'm not staying with a liar. The apartment's hers for 60 days. After that, not my problem. Update 4 Monday and Tuesday were relatively quiet. Too quiet. Should have known she was planning something. Wednesday morning, I woke up to 127 Instagram notifications. 127. Vanessa had gone nuclear, posted a series of stories about surviving emotional abuse and starting over after trauma. She'd carefully edited screenshots of our text conversations to make it look like I was controlling. Left out all context, obviously. Example, she posted a screenshot of me saying, "Where are you? It's 2 a.m. with the caption, "When he needs to know your every move." Red flags. What she didn't include. That text was from 6 months ago when she disappeared after a fight, and I was genuinely worried she'd been in an accident. Her followers were eating it up. Comments like, "Men are trash. You're so brave for sharing." Derek always gave me bad vibes. Sue him for emotional damages, queen. Then she made a crucial mistake. She posted about needing donations for her fresh start with her Venmo handle. So I posted my own story, just screenshots. Her text saying she was working late, Brittany's story showing her at the bar at 8 p.m., her text about girls' night turned all-nighter, Brittany's video of her grinding on suit guy, the lease showing I pay 80% of rent, her 7 job terminations in 2 years. Yeah, I kept records. Caption, the truth about emotional abuse, asking your girlfriend not to lie about her whereabouts. P.S. Still waiting for that rent money, Vanessa. My DMs exploded. Half were her friends calling me petty. The other half were mutual friends saying, "Bro, we always knew she was shady." Best message came from a number I didn't recognize. "Hi, I'm Andrew's wife. Thanks for letting me know about the watch. We need to talk." Oh, snap. Update 5. So Andrew's wife, Rebecca, called me Thursday morning. Turns out A was Andrew, Vanessa's career mentor, who'd been helping her network. Rebecca had suspected something for months but never had proof. The watch? Their 10th anniversary gift to him. He'd told her he lost it at the gym. Rebecca was crying, but also furious. She was in my home, ate dinner with my children, and the whole time, we compared notes. Those girls' nights? Often lined up with Andrew's business trips. That presentation she was working late on? Andrew's company. The new job opportunity she kept talking about but never materialized? Guess who was supposedly arranging it? Rebecca thanked me for the evidence and said, she's about to learn what happens when you mess with someone's marriage. 2 hours later, Vanessa called me screaming, "You contacted his wife?" "I didn't contact anyone. She contacted me after seeing the watch and your belongings." "You posted about it." "I posted that you should ask A about his watch." "Natural consequences, Vanessa. She's gonna ruin everything. Andrew was going to get me a job. Andrew was cheating on his wife, with you." "It wasn't like that. Really, his anniversary watch was in your jewelry box because he gave it to me. It was a gift." "That's worse, Vanessa. You realize that's worse, right?" She hung up, but the drama didn't end there. Diane called an hour later. "Derek, Vanessa just told me about this Andrew situation. You've destroyed a good man's marriage." Andrew destroyed his own marriage by cheating with your daughter. She didn't know he was married. Diane, she ate dinner with his wife and kids. Try again. She's young and made mistakes. She's 27, not 17. These aren't mistakes, they're choices. You're vindictive and cruel. I'm neither. I just stopped enabling her. Actions have consequences. She's going to be homeless. Is that what you want? She has 50 days left on the lease and 2 parents with a spare room. She'll be fine. We can't take her in right now. We're renovating. The truth comes out. Even her own parents don't want to deal with her. Update 6, Saturday, 1 week later. Friday afternoon, Vanessa tried a new approach. The suicide card. She texted from a friend's phone. "This is Brittany. Vanessa's in the hospital. She tried to hurt herself because of everything that's happened. Thought you should know." I didn't respond. Instead, I called the hospital directly. Asked if they had a patient named Vanessa. "No, sir. No one by that name has been admitted." I texted back. "Nice try. Next time you fake a suicide attempt, maybe don't post Instagram stories from a wine bar at the same time." Yep. While Brittany was texting me about the hospital, Vanessa was visible in the background of another friend's story, definitely not hospitalized. My phone immediately rang. "Vanessa, not Brittany. How dare you not care if I'm dying? You're not dying. You're drinking wine and lying. Again." "I could have been. You didn't even care. I cared enough to verify. You're lying about suicide now? That's a new low. I'm desperate. I have nowhere to go. You have 49 days. Better start looking." Andrew's wife called my parents. She told them everything. Good. Maybe they'll finally see who you really are. They're disgusted with me. My dad won't even talk to me. Sounds like a you problem. "Please, Derek, I'm sorry. I messed up. Can we just talk? We're talking now? In person. Please. 1 coffee. If you still want me gone after, I'll leave you alone forever." Against my better judgment, I agreed. Tomorrow, 2 p.m., public place. Update 7, I met her at a Starbucks downtown. Brought Jerome with me. He sat 2 tables away, just in case she tried to make a scene. She showed up looking rough. No makeup, hair in a messy bun, wearing sweats. The woe is me costume. "Thanks for coming," she started. "You have 15 minutes. Derek, I know I messed up. The thing with Andrew, it just happened. For 6 months, it wasn't serious. His wife found your texts, you told him you loved him." Her face went pale. "Rebecca showed you our texts, every single one, including the ones about leaving me once he divorced her." She started crying. Real tears this time. I was confused. He promised me things. "And you believed him? Come on, Vanessa. You're smarter than that." "I'm not smart. That's the problem. I can't keep a job. I can't pay rent. I can't even be faithful to the one person who actually cared about me." For a second, I almost felt bad. Then I remembered the watch, the lies, the grinding on random dudes while I paid her bills. You're right, you can't, which is why we're done. Please, I'll change. I'll get a job, a real one. I'll pay you back. It's not about money, Vanessa. It's about trust, and that's gone. She grabbed my hand across the table. I love you, Derek. Despite everything, I do love you. No, you love what I provided. Stability, security, a safety net while you played around. That's not true. Name one thing you love about me that isn't related to what I do for you. She opened her mouth, closed it, opened it again. Nothing. Exactly. I need more time with the apartment. I can't find anything I can afford. That's what jobs are for. No one will hire me. Then lower your standards. Retail, food service, something. I have a degree in communications from 6 years ago that you've never used. Time to start. She played her last card. If you ever loved me, you'll help me. I did love you. That's why this hurts. But loving someone doesn't mean enabling them. Goodbye, Vanessa. I stood up to leave. She grabbed my arm. Derek, wait, I'm pregnant. I actually laughed. No, you're not. I might be. We haven't had sex in 2 months. Try again. It could be. Andrews? Sure, tell him. I'm sure Rebecca would love to hear that plot twist. Her face crumbled. She'd played every manipulation card and lost. Final update. It's been a month since the locks changed. Here's where everyone landed. Vanessa got evicted yesterday. She never paid her portion of rent, spent the 60 days posting about new beginnings and rising from the ashes instead of job hunting. The landlord sent me photos of the apartment. She trashed it. Holes in walls, carpet stained, bathroom destroyed. He's keeping the entire security deposit and sending her a bill for additional damages. Andrew's marriage imploded. Rebecca divorced him, took the house, the kids, and half of everything else. He lost his job when Rebecca sent the text to his company's HR. Turns out using company resources to coordinate affairs is frowned upon. Last I heard, he's living with his brother and driving Uber. Vanessa's parents finally drew boundaries. After learning about the affair with a married father and the apartment destruction, they gave her an ultimatum. Get a job in therapy or find somewhere else to stay. She chose somewhere else. That somewhere? Brittany's couch. But according to mutual friends, Brittany's already over it. Vanessa doesn't contribute, doesn't clean, and brings random guys over at all hours. Give it another week max. Diane still texts occasionally, trying to guilt me into helping Vanessa. I don't respond. Melanie actually apologized last week, said she had no idea how deep Vanessa's lies went and that she's cut contact too. The social media crowd that initially supported Vanessa has gone quiet. Hard to maintain the victim narrative when evidence keeps surfacing. 3 more guys came forward saying she'd been hitting them up for money, promising to leave me for them. One even had screenshots of her asking for $5 to escape her abusive relationship. As for me, I'm good. Better than good, actually. My studio's small, but it's mine. No drama, no lies, no watching my bank account drain while someone finds themselves. Started dating again. Nothing serious, just coffee dates with women who have actual jobs and don't need a father figure with a credit card. Jerome says the studio next to mine just opened up. The tenant got evicted for, wait for it, lying about having a job and never paying rent. The cycle continues. Vanessa texted from yet another friend's phone yesterday. I'm sorry for everything. I know you'll never forgive me, but I wanted you to know I'm getting help. I didn't respond, but I did check Instagram. She was at a yacht party in someone's story, champagne in hand, sitting on some old dude's lap. So much for getting help. You know what the funny thing is? If she'd just been honest from the start, hey, I want to see other people, or I'm not happy, we could have ended things civilly. I probably would have helped her transition, maybe even covered an extra month of rent. But the lies, the manipulation, the gaslighting, the affair, the attempt to destroy my reputation? Nah. She wanted to live the single all-nighter party life while keeping her safety net. She gambled on me being too nice, too invested, too much of a pushover to do anything about it. She lost that bet spectacularly. To everyone asking if I regret being so harsh, not even a little bit. I gave her 4 years of patience, support, and financing her journey. What I got back was lies and betrayal. The locks getting changed while she was grinding on randos was poetic justice. She texted about an all-nighter? She got an all-lifer. Out of my life, that is. Good riddance.